Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with yet another of my philosophical questions. This one is failure ever useful? I mean, I need, I'm working late. I need a bit of a pick-me-up. I very rarely drink this Midori because it's kind of hard to come by, but it's the appropriate thing for the moment. Anyway, I drink alcohol in this because I have these drinks that are sitting around my house and have been for some time. I don't know if there should be a Best By date on this. Maybe it's not packaged for individual sale. What? Best before 19/1/2022. Okay, so this is a little outdated. I don't think this stuff goes bad, but I've had these certain drinks that have been sitting around my house for a very long time, so I'm drinking them to get rid of them. And I'm drinking them in these videos so that I have an appropriate reason and time frame. You know, it's like, I don't want to just down, this is an energy shot, I don't want to down every one of these. But I mean, they're old, so they're not going to have the same kick they used to. So I don't want to down them all in one day. That would be dangerous. I don't want to throw them all out. So that's why I'm drinking these videos. In addition, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean then pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. If you'd be so good as to comment, like, and subscribe, you'll be doing something good for the world for free, because I am trying to save the world and I'm giving you the opportunity to help me. Anyway, so is failure ever useful? Well, one of the things about that is, of course, that when I was in college, I took a biology class with this one particular gentleman, and he said he had a friend who was, I think, an AIDS researcher, and the guy's like, you know, I was wrong, and I'm glad to be wrong because I've told other people what not to do. My research is furthering our understanding. At the time, I thought about it and I was like, yes, but if you were right once, you would have saved all that money. The thing about being wrong, of course, is that it's relatively easy to be wrong. For example, I could ask the question, does Midori help with AIDS? The answer is almost certainly no, but you cannot scientifically prove that yet, so until we do a study, there is a non-zero possibility that Midori could help with AIDS. That's not a good thing to waste your research on, though, you know. This is melon alcohol. Why would that help with AIDS? You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense. This is a terrible combination, by the way. But then you look at the first battle of the Civil War, okay? The Union thought that the war would be over by sundown. The Confederacy had some tricks up their sleeves. There was a lot of confusion. The Union troops were tired and dehydrated, and the Confederate troops were fresh and able. And, you know, the Union was so horrified that it retreated. It left a huge negative impact on the Union. Okay, but what it also did was give the Confederacy a false confidence that permitted them to lower recruiting and not take the war as seriously, Whereas the Union finally was like, okay, no, this is a force to be reckoned with, and we need to step it up. So recruiting increased, the Union Army swelled, and the country started taking a far more realistic look at the war. So that was a failure, but it was a failure that led to a success. And the important thing about failure is not that you failed, but that you gain important knowledge of what to do next time. Theoretically, the man that's failed 1,000 times knows better than the man that's never succeeded once. So that's one of those things. I will have to point out there that if you never fail, I mean, if the Union in the Civil War never lost a battle, yeah, would have meant that they were really good at war. And that would not have been a bad thing. But, that's not how the world works. So failure in and of itself may not be useful, but failure is something that can be used. One of those points, it's like when you take these bracelets here from 4Ocean. One of the things you can do is you can buy a bracelet that has pieces of ocean trash in it. So they've actually taken trash out of the ocean and repurposed that trash to make jewelry. Okay, so I mean, you've taken something and you've made it better. You've made it useful. This is by definition a good thing. It helps. I don't know how impactful that is, but if they're making hundreds of bracelets and the trash would otherwise not be properly recycled, it's a good thing, okay? What you have is what you have. What you do with it is what you do with it. So, yeah, I mean, you look at my life. This YouTube channel could be thought of as a failure, all right? It's not monetized. It doesn't have a lot of subscribers. I'm not making a living off of it. But just because it's a failure at the moment doesn't mean it won't find some kind of success. That's the world we live in. We can always find something of value in every situation, even if it is, an anecdote, and even if it is not equivalent to that situation, So yes, failure can be useful. It often isn't, but, it's more what we do with it. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours down in the comments below. I'm Richard.
Oogog, Ergonog. Daniel Ducky say YouTube gods need long outro so I can tell you comment, like, and subscribe so that this channel can pull trash out of ocean by buying matrices from 4Ocean. Also, links to new video now appear. Comment, like, and subscribe or be cursed by Ugatha. Daniel Ducky approves.